Hey folks, it's that good. We're here at a place called Riverside Tavern. It's located right here in Cleveland, maybe just outside Cleveland, depending on the city. It's called Cleveland, right on the river. And so far, we tried the peach slaw. You heard me right, peach slaw. Delicious. Mom says they make it like Grandma did in Brooklyn. And then there's the regular slaw, which is going to be equally as delicious. And the Brunswick stew was, I'm sorry, that was Brunswick stew.
That we got peach slaw.
Was delicious. The peach slaw is what this is supposed to be.
Yeah.
So,
it's regular slaw.
yeah, let me get it right. The Brunswick is what you first saw, which is delicious. The smoky flavors is great. Yeah, let me show you what this Brunswick
stew just makes it sweeter. Just look like this too.
Folks, this is a new restaurant, a new establishment. The name of it's Riverside Tavern, and it's located just outside of White County on Highway 129 North. That's north of Cleveland. And the food there is excellent. The service is excellent. The atmosphere is wonderful. It's right on a river, and it's not known to be a barbecue restaurant, but you would know that by tasting the barbecue. The pulled pork is out of this world, smoked to perfection. Every bite is smoky good. The sauce is homemade. The coleslaw is homemade. The peach slaw, you heard me right. Peach slaw, delicious. Everything was a hit, even the key lime pie. So this establishment called Riverside Tavern is an oasis in the desert. There's nothing around it for miles. And it's just new, like I said. I think it was bought in February. A 100-year-old building that was overran with kudzu, broken, some cement patios fell off into the river or something like that, and it was all repaired. Behind it, it was all repaired, and it looks wonderful. Now you see me sitting there. We ordered the pork plate. It's like $11.99. You get a choice of two sides, and one of the sides that you can choose, believe it or not, is Brunswick stew. And what a wonderful Brunswick stew it is! Delicious. They have a smokehouse behind the restaurant, and they have a gift shop. Ladies and gentlemen, a gift shop. What restaurant do you know, such as this or tavern, has a gift shop? This one does. We haven't been in it because it's nighttime. I'm showing you right there the Brunswick stew, or what was left of it. It's devoured, and the coleslaw, all of it made to perfection. I mean, it reminded my mother, the coleslaw of my grandmother's deli in Brooklyn. Back when she had the deli in Brooklyn, a long time ago, she made her own fresh coleslaw, homemade, and that's exactly what this was like. So, no restaurant that I know of come close to doing that. The Brunswick stew is done to perfection. And listen to Mom, what she says.
And how do they do it here?
You may not know what it is up there, but I'm telling you down here, it is wonderful if it's made right. Look at this, it has pulled pork. Look at the pieces of pork in there. Unbelievable.
Yeah, big chunks of pork, right?
All kinds of vegetables.
It's delicious. Delicious.
Now, it's something you can have as a side.
You can actually have the Brunswick
It's
stew
something
as
you
a
can have as a
side.
side or a whole meal.
Oh, you can make it a meal.
Because it's meat
And
and
the sauce
vegetables.
there, right
It's
there, you
still-
see? Made homemade. Perfect balance of all ingredients.
You know how you go to...
Southern still.
Yeah, it's delicious. Let me just say this. You know how you go to certain barbecue restaurants, and I'm not going to name names, even though there's one in Noonan that's been around forever, and one of the locations is closing down. You go to some locations like that, restaurants, and there's no smokiness at all. I come here, it's like I did it. It's delicious. Smoky flavor. Look at that. Right? It's delicious. So,
Excellent homemade sauce.
let me just give them a tour real quick. Homemade sauce, homemade slaw. Homemade sauce, homemade slaw. Right?
Nice country place.
Nice country feel to it. Great service, and they've had great reviews. They're having a Halloween bash 31st. This is Riverside Tavern. This is what it looks like when you walk in. It's not a very big place, but it's nice. Nice and cozy. It's going on right now, live.
Very
And then you walk outside, they got a nice fire going.
outside. Look at this patio. This is one of two patios.
And it's warm out here and toasty and cozy. We're live now on my Dad Good Facebook page dedicated to good eats and nutrition. They have a nice fireplace, and this place should be, I don't know. Is this Cleveland?
Yeah, this is Cleveland.
All right.
Cleveland address.
I don't them to see this, because, you know...
Well, I'm going to upload it to the page, Riverside Tavern's page. That's how. Because Cleveland, you need to come out
I need to aim this at people in Cleveland, or anybody that comes to Helen in the Cleveland area. Shame on you for not stopping by here. This place should be filled up. There should be people talking and laughing it up.
1 o'clock hour.
Even
on a day like today, you should have some people in there. All right? So that's what I'm trying to do, is create awareness of this wonderful oasis in the desert called
around
Riverside
and
Tavern.
enjoying the TV, enjoying the river over here, just the sounds of it.
It's very nice, I'm telling you. I don't even know if this video does it
Right?
justice.
Look at the setup they did. It's nice, isn't it? I mean, this is an oasis in the desert.
It's also freezing up because I'm on a hot spot.
So anybody who lives around here, I'm surprised that they're not here hanging out. I would be. Unbelievable. But take a look. Delicious food, great service, friendly service.
Halloween party coming up.
Yeah, I told them that. October 31st.
Coming up. It's October 31st.
Look, drink specials, food specials. The food's delicious so far. Let's go in and eat. They're going to watch me.
Delicious.
All right.
Oh, pork done to perfection. The coleslaw, the peach slaw, the Brunswick stew, the hot sauce, delicious.
All right, you want chocolate
barbecue
eat?
sauce.
Hold on, just...
It's delicious, man. I'm telling you. Come out and support them. It's a new business. It's in a 100-year-old renovated building. It's pretty amazing what...
Did you tell them the name of the place?
Yes, I tagged the...
It's pretty amazing.
Slice of key lime pie, which is out of this world.
Out of this world key lime pie, folks. Out of this world.
And the owner just gave us a slice of key lime pie, which is out of this world.
Florida.
Take some of everything leftovers home.
What's the owner's name?
Later.
Owner's name? Darren. Darren what? Darren and Cheryl.
Darren and Cheryl Glenn. Is that what? I think that's what they said.
Glenn.
Darren.
I know the owners, proprietors, the owners.
Take this home for later, but then...
It's freezing up, but you get the idea, folks. You gotta come out. The
Best
service
key
was
lime
excellent.
pie I've eaten in years. I have never...
The food was excellent. The atmosphere,
Either
excellent.
too sweet,
Yeah.
too sugary. This, you can actually, the lime comes...
Everything about it so far is excellent,
It has
and we're
just
going back
the
to
right
try
amount of
it.
tartness and the right amount of
Sweetness.
excellent key lime
Very
pie.
light.
It's almost like you get in Florida, but you're up in Georgia mountains, and
What you see here, ladies and gentlemen, is the peach slaw. It's coleslaw laden with peach, and it tastes good. The peach gives a nice sweet. As I was saying before, the peach is a nice concept. Adding that to the coleslaw, it's delicious to already perfect coleslaw. And then there's this. Look at that! Look at that chunk in the Brunswick stew. Do you see that? And then we'll see that. Take a look at this. I don't know if that picture does it justice. Now look at that chunk at Mimi's plate. Oh, look at this. Are you hungry yet? There's my Brunswick stew. Excuse me, my pulled pork. They give a generous portion. They said it was 5 ounces. It looked a little bit more than that. But anyway, it was done to perfection. What you see there is my own seasoning. I put a little bit of hot pepper on there. I put some turmeric that I use, black pepper, and the sauce on there. So this right here doesn't come with that color. I add that. It's delicious, with or without. So y'all come back now. You're here. You gotta try the key lime pie. It is Riverside Tavern is just that good. And then I know it was at night.
On the propane tank.
propane
We
gas tank.
a tour. We took a little tour outside, and then we got I gave it a background, like history of it that the owner told me about. It's nice to see what they did with the propane tank. They put a nice mountain scene with mountains and a lake or river appears in front of it. Wonderfully done and very nice that they took propane tanks and they're pretty unsightly and made it into something very nice to look at. This is in the back, and it's very well landscaped. They put some money into this establishment, so I'm expecting you to put some money into it as well, as far as being a patron there and come on over, not just on the weekends, but also during the week.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah, something along the lines of that. Because see, look at that. The side, that's like
the decking wall, wraparound deck.
Yeah.
Story wraparound deck.
So they're building that office building and a lounge for the employees, and they got a gift shop right over there, and a smokehouse where they literally smoke their
Gotta
pork.
come in the daytime
Look at
to
this.
show
Yeah, we
people.
do.
Because look at this, all this rocks, and that's what I wanted to show you, the propane tank. And then this was a giant tree. I guess
Look
an
at
oak
that.
tree, the size of a table. And it's so pretty the way they have it fixed. And look at this. You feel like you're by the seashore. You know?
Right.
And look at the elephant plant, how big those elephant tropical plants are. Up in the mountains, tropical
Yeah, that's what
They did a really good job, man. They went all out on this.
Good prices.
Yeah.
We'll come back.
We'll come back Friday. Go to my Facebook page called That Good. I'll do an update on
When it's light out.
Yeah, now that we know where the place is.
It's about 6 miles from where. All right. Right over there, it's a 100-year-old building, and this place was in disrepair. It was really like kudzu. He showed me.
Facebook page called That Good, especially on Friday. Like the page, and you'll see me go live with that another tour of the place in the daytime and the shop dinner. That place was overran with kudzu. Like I said, it was like disrepaired shambles, and they transformed that into what you see there. Hours are kind of short. They do most of their business on the weekend, but Cleveland, Georgia in particular needs to wake up and start filling some seats here during the week. Yes.
So, and
Because if a restaurant has a lot of business, they're not going to be closing on Monday. They're not going to be, unless they opt to for their own personal reasons. You know, like I never understood why barbecue restaurants always close on Monday, but it is what it is.
As I said before, this is not marketed as a barbecue restaurant. It's a tavern, and one of the items happened to be, or some of the items, barbecue oriented, and the Brunswick stew. But they're knocking it out of the park. It's not a side note. It's like a side note item, like, oh, here's a barbecue, but it's not the best type thing. They're out of this world.
Weekends.
Right.
He only opened up in June.
It's out of this world, man. So far, so good. I'm loving it. Check them out. It's just that good.
So far.